dare you think that you don't have something of value to say? Since when did your mind start perceiving my handcrafted masterpiece this way? Do you know how much time I devoted to you? Handpicking each component like flowers from the garden of my heart, I knew what I wanted to sprout inside of you to create the very essence of who you are. Your identity, your special formula was formulated with care, a mixture in which no man, no woman could ever compare. Love that pumps with every heartbeat, joy that overflows like a waterfall into a beautiful sea, creativity that breathes life into every living thing, compassion that warms and comforts every living being. Each component added was to add to the limited edition that is you. Through each encounter, you cause an addition to anyone who is able to witness this profound and complex you. Your blood transfused from my bloodline shimmers like a ruby as it's passed down the bloodline, saving lives as it renews and restores through every IV line, as you share the blood with every daughter and every son. The very essence of who you are is what is seen in me. So go out into this world and share it for all to witness, all to experience, all to see. Through each word spoken, you will miraculously open deaf ears. Like a healed blind man, they'll be able to receive your 2020 message so clear. With each word that rolls off your tongue, you will unlock the doors of hearts that were previously locked shut, fueled by the wind of my spirit, blowing away the cobwebs and filling up portions that were previously untouched. So if you are questioning if what you have to say is important in this day and age, ask yourself, what have you digested? Who gave you that new name? For confusion was not the name that I gave you, nor was fear. So who have been planting those seeds of doubt in your overly receptive ears? Confusion and fear is like a disease infesting every inch of your body until you can't breathe, stifling all natural rhythms and creativity until there's nothing left but the corpse of who you used to be. Falling victim to the carelessly thrown seeds, your garden no longer sprouting with beautiful roses, but now home to dried, ugly weeds. A desolate wasteland of what used to be overflowing with flowers and trees. So tell me, who planted those seeds? For it was not I, the maker of the heaven and the seas. For everything I touch comes to life. Everything I touch breathes. So I implore you to give the gardening tools back to me as I plant Isaiah 43:19. Previous wastelands would turn into multiple streams as I pluck and tear every self-destructive weed and plant seeds of your identity to crack and sprout the very person I created for you to be. Who you are is what my world needs. Again, I say, who you are is what my world needs. So go out into this world for all to witness and all to see. Thank you. In a state of uncertainty, one thing is certain. Our envisioned end to our academic season is much different than imagined. Completing the remainder of our semester online, taking finals on a screen, wondering in the end what all of this will ultimately mean for the 2020 graduates. The graduates of perfect vision. We now have vision so foggy that we can't even envision even one step ahead as we are forced to adapt to new conditions. From the naivety of freshman year to the maturity of senior year, our minds and our spirits have undergone a season of transformation with each year of progression. Our anticipation of our special day grew each year, only to be met by the reality of a new normality caused by an infectious invisible disease causing thousands of fatalities. We imagine our friends and families to support us from out of town. Hats and tassels, diplomas and gowns. We just knew it was going to be our time to shout and celebrate with our proud loved ones in the crowd and create beautiful memories to last a lifetime through graduation parties at the house. But soon, things quickly went south. Trading graduation for isolation, diplomas for masks, leaving graduates confused and unsure with so many questions to ask. Regardless of the graduate and where they are in life, graduates are left questioning what this means for their life. Graduates are told that graduations are special, all the places you will go. But what happens when the unimaginable happens? And your only answer to everything is, I don't know. This question mark symbolizes the uncertainty of tomorrow as graduates are left questioning what they're supposed to do. When job markets crashing and hiring is coming to a standstill, graduates are left questioning what their purpose is within God's will. What are we supposed to do in a time such as this? Where are we supposed to go? How are we supposed to progress towards our future when our only constant is the fact that we don't know? Though the path is unclear and times are chaotic, I've come to realize there is a deeper meaning behind it. Though this season of standstill has many of us frantic, there is an alternate reason behind this season that is waiting to be discovered with a reward that is well worth it. If we stop and look beyond what is evident to the naked eye, we will realize this invaluable gift that God has granted to you and I. Very few graduates get the opportunity to breathe after graduating, often being pushed in the working society so quickly, but wouldn't it be strange to contemplate the possibility that God is purposely granting us graduates the opportunity to begin our new season of life differently? You see, what looks like chaos is actually a beautiful symphony, orchestrated through the art of simplicity, deliberately strengthening us individually through the temporary stagnation of community, festivity, and activity, so that we can understand our abilities, separate from our identity before joining the working class industry. You see, God is granting graduates like me the opportunity to heal, learn, and grow privately. Though we may be struggling to find our purpose and struggling to find solid ground, God is using that struggling to affirm, mold, and create stronger people. He is using this isolation time as fertile ground. Fertile ground plant seeds of truth where there are seeds of doubt. Seeds of peace where the roots of fear have grown all around. Seeds of trust where there is anxiety. Seeds of love where there are questions about the value of our identity. The value of our identity. By allowing God into our broken areas, we can rediscover what we've been called to do. We can rediscover who we are. We can rediscover the purpose behind everything we say and do. By allowing Him inside, we can let go of the things we have mistakenly carried with us, such as pain, bitterness, jealousy, pride. There are so many things that have attached themselves to us that we haven't even recognized. Trying to keep up with others, comparison, trying to feel our loneliness with others as a result of rejection. The list goes on and on and on as we are oblivious to the fact that we have been carrying some foreign things on our backs. But by allowing God into our places, we can emerge from quarantine whole with new and better things such as peace, joy, love, hope. How amazing is my God, our God, that He has given us this opportunity and season to grow. Graduation gifts left and right. There were so many gifts that we desired. But the best gift that we have received this season is one that all can admire. This gift was not on our graduation gift list, but as strange as it is to admit, this gift provided when no amount of money could provide. This gift was God's gift of time. All the places we will go when graduation and isolation is through, but you and I, we will always remember the year we received the rarest gift of them all, the gift that provided a new you. Thank you.